Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be the this or that romance tag. So I was tagged by my best friend Cami over at Burrows and Books. I will leave her channel and her this or that romance tag video linked down below. You should go check out her video and see what her answers to this are. I think this is really fun because I definitely have certain preferences, but some of these questions I think are going to stump me and I don't know what I'm gonna pick. So there are, I think, like 17 questions, so let's just get right into it. So the first question is a cliffhanger or happily ever after, and this one is easy for me. I need that happily ever after. I can handle books that have a cliffhanger, like if they're a really emotional story, but I definitely prefer a happily ever after. I feel like there is enough depressing things in the world and enough depressing books in the world that I just need a little bit of joy, and books bring me joy and these stories bring me joy, especially romance books. If it doesn't have a happily ever after, like, what am I doing? Question 2 is a hardcover or a paperback, and for me, especially for romance, I prefer paperbacks. I've actually swapped out a few of the hardcover romances that I have. So like from Book of the Month, if I get the hardcover edition and I love it, I'll buy the paperback version because I prefer my romances in paperback. I know that that's weird, but that's my preference. Question 3 is angsty or cute, and I like a mix of both. I definitely love the cutesy romances that like make you all warm and fuzzy. They make you have like butterflies and they're so cute and adorable that you just like smile and squeal the whole time. Absolutely love those. But I do also love an angsty romance, so I feel like I lean more towards the cutesy side of romance. And that's kind of what I prefer, but I like to throw in a couple angsty romances every once in a while just to kind of, I don't know, have that like angst. Question 4 is kind of similar. It's emotional romances or rom-coms. And again, I kind of prefer a little bit of both. I feel like if I read too much of one, then I get burned out on that and I don't want to read romance anymore. So I like to have a nice even mix. I do really love an emotional romance, Magnolia Parks, but the like cutesy rom-com-y style ones are also like, they just make you feel warm and fuzzy. So I know that I'm not like actually choosing, but I do like a little bit of a mix. Question 5 is booktalk or bookstagram, and I don't go on booktalk a lot, but I use like Instagram reels, which are sometimes the same things as like a TikTok. I do still go on TikTok every once in a while, but it sucks me in and I'm like on there for 3 or 4 hours at a time. So I try not to click on that app very much, but I get sucked in from those reels that give you like 2 dialogue lines. Like it's first the one where it's like, you know, it's your brother's best friend and he tells you, and then it flips to the next like whatever and it's the line that he says or whatever. I get sucked into those so quick. Lauren's Little Library, every single time she posts one of those, I'm instantly like, I'm gonna need to read that book because they're so good. So yeah, I think probably more bookstagram, but I get my recommendations from the people I follow on there, but also from reels. Question 6 is people or object covers, and I personally like the object covers. I don't mind the like cartoon or people on the covers as much, but I just really like the object where it's kind of like discreet, but I don't mind the like cartoon, like traditionally published romance covers. I don't mind those, but I definitely think I prefer having like an object or like a scene or something like that on the cover. Question 7 is new release or backlist, and again, like a little bit of both. I've been kind of catching up on some of the backlist romances that I want to read, but there's just so many out there, so I probably pick backlist. But I also get really hyped for the new releases, like the new Elena Armas book is coming out soon, and so I'm hyped for that one because I loved The Spanish Love Deception, but I would probably pick backlist. I don't know, this one's tough. Question 8 is a TBR or a free-for-all, and a free-for-all. I'm a mood reader. I make TBRs, but I make them more for like, this is what I'm in the mood for versus like, this is what I have to read. So I would pick free-for-all because my mood changes pretty quickly. Like I'll read one type of book, or maybe I'll even watch a show and then I'll want to read something that's kind of like that show or movie or something. Like my mood just shifts with the change of the wind. Like it's so easy. So I would pick free for all. Question 9 is open door or fade to black. So this is in regards to like the smut scenes, and open door. Like I love a good smut scene. If it fades to black, sometimes I don't mind that as much. Like it's fine, but I definitely prefer to read the smut scenes because I love them. Question 10 is audiobooks or physical books. And for me, it's a combination of the two. I listen to the audiobook as I follow along with the physical book. That's my favorite way to read. It just helps me focus so much better when I can read the words and listen to them at the same time. So I prefer both, but if I had to choose, I don't want to. Nobody's gonna make me choose. I'm not choosing, so I like both. Question 11 is Kindle or nah? And nah, I don't have a Kindle. I have an iPad and I have the Kindle app on it. I have the Kindle app on my phone, and I will read the ebook if I have to, but 10 times out of 10. I will find a book on Kindle or on Kindle Unlimited and I will buy the physical book so that I have it. Like, I wish I wasn't like that. It would save me so much money if I could read the books on Kindle Unlimited as an ebook, but my brain is like, yeah, you're gonna want to have that physical book in your hands. That's just how it is. That's just how it works. So, oh well. Question 12 is buddy read or fly solo, and I definitely love to buddy read. It's so much fun talking to other people who have read that book or are reading that book at the same time. So I would probably pick buddy read, but I don't mind like flying solo. Basically, if I fly solo and read a book on my own and I really love it, I'll recommend it to my friends so that they can get excited for it and read it as well. So I'll probably pick buddy read for this one because it's just so much fun to talk to people about the books you're reading as you read them. Question 13 is small town romance or dark romance, and I like both. I don't want to have to choose. I feel like right now I would pick dark romance because I just read There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark, and that's what I'm in the mood for right now, but I also like the small town romances as well. Like, some of my favorite romances are like cutesy small town romances, but I think I would pick dark romance. Ugh, these are getting so hard. Okay, question 14 is alpha or sweetheart hero. I don't know. I love the soft boy sweetheart hero. I love that so much, but I also love the like cocky alpha male guy. Like, I couldn't read all of one all the time because I would get bored with it, but like an even mix. I think I would pick alpha though, because like that like cocky, like he's smirking and he just knows what he wants, he's so confident. I think that's what I would pick, but I love the sweetheart hero, the golden boy cinnamon roll hero. Yeah, that was a tough one. Question 15 is multiple books at a time or only one? And I am a one at a time kind of person. Sometimes I'll be reading 2 books at once, but almost always I will read the entirety of one book before starting another one. I just prefer to be fully immersed into one story and not like taste test other books. I just really like to stay with one book at a time. Question 16 is a baddie main character or a damsel in distress, and baddie, obviously. Like, that one was so easy. I can read like a damsel in distress, but if she's too helpless, I'm so bored with that. I love a badass female main character. All of my favorite female main characters are badasses. Like, absolutely, this one was so easy. Definitely a baddie. And the final question, question 17, is insta love or a slow burn. So for me, this one is easy. I prefer a slow burn. If I have to wait 400 pages for the first kiss, I'll do it. If there's the right amount of buildup and tension for that, slow burn all day. Insta love is so boring to me. Like, what am I rooting for? What am I even reading the book for? It's to have them get together. If they get together and are like instantly in love within the first 100, 150 pages, what is keeping me wanting to read that book? You know what I mean? So definitely prefer a slow burn. All right, so now I'm going to tag a few of my friends to do this or that romance reading tag. So I'm going to tag Renee from Reading with Renee. I'm going to tag Sam from Sam Reads a Little. And then I'm going to tag Kara from Kara's Bookshelf. So you three are tagged. Do the tag if you want to, and then tag me in your video so that I can watch it when you post it. And definitely go check out Cammie's video. I'll leave her channel and her video linked down below. And if you made it to the end of this video, leave the heart with the arrow through it emoji down in the comments down below to let me know that you made it to the end of this video. And I'll leave my socials and stuff linked down below in case you want to follow me on any of those. And don't forget to click like and subscribe down below to help support me and my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.